The following presentation does not represent Australian opinion or intellect. We do not speak for any religious order or ethnic minority. We are not political scientists or uni graduates. We're insignificant upper-lower class scum, comparing notes and airing grievances. It's just our opinion. Deal with it.
No way that GST will ever be part of our policy. Never ever, it's dead.
If they don't like it, go back to where they're from.
It is a big idea.
No, we don't need them.
A new world order. By 1990, no Australian child will be living in poverty.
Right.
You should shut up. That's what they say.
Please explain.
Of course you did, you scumbag. Of course you had a great run.
Yeah, trying to take a photo.
Yeah.
I left earlier and Nepean Highway was just cruisy as for some reason.
You're a kind of a man. I'm sitting here talking about how.
I had a great run.
Yeah, I'm sitting here talking about how it doesn't matter what time I leave. Like it's always shit. It's gonna take me an hour and 10 minutes. I had a great run this morning. You're a kind of a man. You're a kind of a man.
What's that? You had a horrible time? Mine was great.
Piece of shit. You're a cunt.
He even stopped for a McMuffin and.
Yeah, I know, bad man.
Muffin, a stroll on the beach.
I didn't even get a coffee. Actually, I had one this morning, but I feel, man, I slept.
We're recording.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, we are. Dude, I slept for like 8 hours. Like straight. You know that message you sent last night?
Yeah.
What'd you say? You said, hang on.
I'm going to bed or something?
Yeah, hang on.
I'm out, like lights out.
Lights out,
I'm not
boys.
even kidding. Hang on, wait. Where is it?
I think you said I'm going to play with myself and I'm going to bed.
Yeah, that's it. You're fucked. Seriously. No, you said, hang on. See you boys at 10-ish. I'm out like a light. That was at 9:59. I didn't see that message. I was asleep.
Yeah.
I was asleep. I saw it at like 5. I woke up at that's the thing. By then I didn't see that, so I was out. Mm-hmm. At 5:02, I just heard my fucking phone going off in the like on the kitchen table. Yeah. The alarm. Like I forgot to turn the alarm off. Got up, switched it off, came back, gone again.
Out like a light.
Woke up at like 7 something.
He's got a bit of a pep in his step.
Yeah, you look fresh,
You
my
look,
friend.
you look a bit more refreshed, seriously.
I was averaging for the last 10 days.
2.5.
Like literally 30 hours sleep in like 10 days. Yeah. 30, 32, if you're lucky. 32.
Yeah, so it's like 3 hours sleep a night.
3.5 to 4 tops.
You feel good this morning?
No, I've got like a headache because like I think I've overslept.
Yeah.
I feel alright. I just feel strange.
Yeah, because your body's not used to it. You feel lethargic.
I'm telling you, I feel fucking strange, dude.
Slurp down that Maximus, get some sugar in the system and you'll be pinging.
Fucking trembling as I'm pulling it. No, I made a proper breakfast. Like I made an omelette thing with salami and shit. Then I made like the massive, the soup coffee cup. Yeah, man. Sitting at the desk.
Sitting down at his little table, having his brekkie.
That's not. Well, what's my breakfast? A Slurpee and a $2 sandwich.
That's actually scary.
A Slurpee.
It's got a Slurpee at like 10:30 in the morning, man.
Could be done.
I had a latte and a bacon egg muffin without the bacon again.
Why do you get the sausage and egg, like you said?
Because I was too scared of it.
Beef, man. It's beef. I'm telling you it's beef.
100% pure Australian
I'm
beef.
telling you it's beef. I'm telling you it's beef.
I don't know, that don't smell like beef. It doesn't smell like beef.
It's Chechnyan beef.
Because they have to have beef because obviously there's different races and things like that eat
Sensitive to pork, yeah.
So I'm not saying it's
if anyone did,
beef. It could be part carpet.
Yeah, man. If anyone ever did an audit, like a random sample to the lab, and they got caught with like other shit in it, they'd be fucked.
Yeah, that's why they can't have like pork in it or whatever. Because someone that's Muslim or Jews.
I think we said it once, like months ago. One of us said something about a Macca's serving horse or some shit.
Yeah,
in Europe.
In Europe,
yeah.
Man,
I remember my mum telling me back in like the early 80s, late 70s, KFC was apparently serving rabbit.
Oh, guaranteed, man. Cheap meat
because it was cheaper. Because rabbits are pests.
Would you like horse with that?
Kentucky Fried Rabbit.
Yeah, but you wouldn't know the difference.
KFR.
well, think about it. The chicken, chicken nuggets. You know what they were made of before they were made of chicken?
Bunny burgers.
Well, I've watched a documentary and it's like a pink paste comes out of the machine.
Yeah, but they were using tripe.
Tripe. That's our sheep or something, right?
It's like the shit that's
just like awful cuts.
Yeah.
That's what they were putting into the chicken nuggets. Yeah. And now that's why when you see the ads, we use 100% chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I've made chicken nuggets at home.
Nuggets.
Where you just slice up the chicken, then you flour, crumb it, and then fry it.
I've never made nuggets before. That'd be interesting.
Oh, they're easy. And then, you know what, man?
Do you chicken mince?
No.
No.
Mince.
Because that'd be like more malleable, right? You could like form it into the shape of the nugget or whatever, right?
Because I'm trying to copy Macca's and I want their chicken nuggets.
So it's just like a solid piece of chicken. That
Get like a breast and cut it up.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
You know, good nuggets. Aldi
nuggets.
man, tempura.
Ooh.
Get involved.
Yeah, I was just going to say, like, when you make them at home, they look like fucking chicken chunks covered in breadcrumbs.
So they're mini schnitzels.
Yeah, do you remember the Macca's nuggets when you were a kid? They were like fucking, what they resemble? Like a rubber.
Like a sponge almost.
Yeah, like a hard sponge. He called you a bum, I don't just was. A sponge! Is
that something a sponge could do?
Punching the wall.
Does that look like something a sponge could do?
5 minutes in, we've hit a Simpsons rep. Sponge! What a king!
I don't know.
His
name is Attu, and I love to get blatto.
5 minutes in, man. Sponge.
Yeah, just getting back to the nuggets. I always assumed if you made your own nuggets, it'd be it'd be minced.
Hard sponge.
It was sponge.
We're gonna go into this the rest of the day.
Done.
When do you ever reference a sponge, man? Seriously,
Yeah,
like,
no shit.
I was just waiting for like 25 years past the day.
And that was my time.
Yeah,
that was my time.
I can see his face. I can see his face doing it. That's the worst part.
So much expression.
I don't know about this, but dude, your dad is right. I am a bum.
He didn't call you a bum. He called you a sponge.
Sponge!
Sponge!
He's punching a brick wall.
I'll show him. I'll show him who's a sponge.
Man, I forgot about that episode.
Oh, that's the best
gold.
episode. He's sitting on the couch in his shorts, watching TV.
His headphones on.
Ultimate slacker, man. It's the best. Anyway, so go back to your chicken nuggets.
Yeah, no, I was just going back to the mince theory. I thought it would be made from mince because you can just, ply it into...
Dude, I have never, ever bought chicken mince. Ever.
Never bought chicken mince.
Never.
We got chicken mince because Ren doesn't eat red meat.
Yeah.
But we make it in like spaghetti and stuff. We do chicken mince spaghetti. It tastes great.
No, I know people do it.
Yeah,
It's just,
yeah.
I've never done it.
I've used it for like Thai chicken and basil. Like instead of cutting up little bits of chicken, you just put the mince in and you get like the real fine sort
Yeah.
of chickeny with all, it gets covered in the oil and the basil and stuff. And
We
it's all-
get chicken mince and make burgers and put them on the barbie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what it is though, man? Like, I think it's because, like, growing up, my old man never bought chicken mince home.
He's a butcher, mate.
Yeah, like, do you know what I mean?
He
It was always
doesn't
red
eat
meat. Even when I worked in the butcher shop, I don't actually remember handling chicken mince. Do you?
No.
I mean, we worked.
No, it was
the
all-
same. We worked in
Yeah.
the same time period, like
it was-
98, 97.
Honestly, they had a section there for chicken, but it was all bought in, like chicken breast,
Yeah.
things like that. They were
Yeah.
but chicken was like on the side.
They
It
had
wasn't
like they had mincer machines, which like I had to clean out, but I don't remember chicken.
No. All I
Ever.
remember out of those machines was like red meat, and I had to clean out the sausage.
Do you remember
fucking-
taking apart the machine?
Oh, dude,
That'd be a dirty job cleaning out the...
dude, you should have seen that. Like at the end of on a Saturday,
Yeah.
because that was weekend. Like that was busy.
After you've grinded like 100 cows through the thing.
No,
just pushing Daisy through them.
You know what I remember? I remember putting on big apron and gumboots and going out the back and hosing
Hosing.
down
Yeah. Dude,
the
same
sausage
thing.
tubs and stuff and the meat stuff.
Literally,
yeah.
man. They handed me like a big plastic apron.
Yeah.
Put this on. Here's your gumboots. Have fun. Like,
Yeah.
what? And they just locked me in the back shed.
Yeah. And clean this out.
Thousands of trays covered in blood.
Yeah, clean this.
Literally.
That's what we do.
That's pretty fucked up. Dude, I can't believe,
That's like a micro dirty job, fucking...
But that's what made me a man. Well, think about it. We were 12 years old, covered in blood.
Yeah.
It reminded me of that Slipknot
Do you
song.
remember walking into the cool room?
Good song.
Do you remember the extra
Yeah,
freezer?
yeah,
With all
yeah.
the meat and shit
Yeah.
hanging down. You feel like Rocky?
Yeah. Actually, a few times where I said that and like
Punching the carcasses.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I reckon the most satisfying thing out of that job, because I saw the same thing when I worked at that cookie factory, because I was I started as cleaning, whatever, was taking apart all the machinery. Like, you felt like you're putting it toward, like, assembly, like a bomb or a gun.
Yeah.
Because there's so many mechanisms, man, and you just knew how to do it with your
You
eyes
had the
shut.
blades, you had the grates, you had the...
Yeah.
It was heaps of parts to it.
Like, heaps of locking mechanisms.
Yeah.
And if you ain't careful, you get your arm cut off, man.
That was the
you
other
got to be
thing.
careful, man.
Yeah, it was fucked.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah, but I remember, like, hosing the fucking things down, like, sitting in the back, just with 2 big sinks, and just going through trays.
And I'd have to hose down the butcher's gloves, the mesh metal glove.
Oh, yeah.
Because you get meat stuck in there and you go, can you hose that for me? Like, all this stuff's bringing it back, memories, man.
Where does all the meat go? Like when you wash it out, just into like
Down the sink.
Oh, they had drains. They had different drains,
Yeah.
but, like, they were different drains than, like, what you'd see in your bathtub.
and then they'd get, like, people to come and clean them out and stuff. It's not like a...
Yeah, I think it had, like, certain layers of filters.
Yeah.
Like, for big shit and smaller shit, and then just kept getting... Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, but we did it tough, mate. We did it tough as kids.
Yeah.
Can you picture him with a part-time job at, like, Safeway or something when he was a kid?
With his little bow tie?
Little bow tie, stacking, like, filling the grocery, like, all the bottles of Coke.
We're handling knives and butcher knives and everything.
young man. Where is it?
R5, thank you.
Thank you very much.
And it's like us, hurry up in there! Like, just getting thrown knives.
I need that tub, hurry up.
Yeah, hurry the fuck up.
Yeah, remember I was hiding in the freezer drinking the milk cold.
Big M's.
Big M's.
We're just covered in blood, head to toe. That's not even that's actually pretty
Because
funny.
I remember I used to go after school sometimes, because I used to do it, because we were lived up the road, like from Clayton Road, so the butcher shop. So I used to ride my bike down, right? And then when Dilbeck tried to steal my bike.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But, yeah, man, like, I'd be there nearly every day. Every day, man. And I was getting, was it $5 or $6 an hour?
Yeah.
So I was only 12.
I don't think I was even getting that, man.
Yeah.
I was getting handed, like, at the end of the week, I'd do, I think, 3 days, and I'd get, like, $25.
What is
Back
that?
then, as a 12-year-old, $25, you're like, man.
Damn.
I could get myself a game or something, or just like...
Yeah. I remember that's when I started working there, when I was asking my parents, there you go, man. I turned to my parents and said I wanted, like, some pair of shoes, like, some random pair of shoes, and, like, buy them. I'm like, well, how am I meant to fucking buy them? Get a job. And then, like, the next day, my old man came, he's like, oh, here's the answer, you're coming to work with me. Like, literally. 48 hours later, I
You
was
work
in
for these shoes.
a butcher shop fucking hosing down, like, blood off, tiles.
And it's the worst because, you know, when all the butchers used to go home on a Saturday and be like, the boss would be there and you'd sit in there hosing down the floor and then you got to use the squeegee to do the floor and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's bringing memories back. Hard.
Yeah, man. Like, I just remember it's flooding
I
back
actually haven't
hard.
thought about it in depth till right now.
Did they have fish in there?
No, it's a butcher shop.
No,
yeah.
just straight meat, man.
Because I always hate walking past those fish shops, like the fresh fish.
Yeah, there's one just up the road from where he used to work.
Yeah, I don't know if you'd ever get used to that smell, like every day.
The shop that I was at after my old man left, it was bought out by a Vietnamese, and he had left. He'd stayed there when the old owner sold it off, like this Greek guy, and then Vietnamese bought it, and their big plan was to turn it into half butcher, half fish.
Oh, best of both worlds.
Yeah, and you can't do it because they're two different smells.
Yeah.
And you're just going to contaminate both.
Everything.
Both
Yeah,
of them,
yeah,
You know what I mean? They're like, no, it'll work. It's like, why do you think no one else has done it? Because
so that's why they don't.
you
'cause
physically can't.
Yeah. No
It
shit.
didn't work.
Well, you can't have a butcher shop next to a fucking bakery, like, split down the middle.
Yeah, exactly.
Because the smells would just contaminate.
Yeah.
It's too much.
Those fish shops, man.
Yeah, I couldn't work in a fish, I don't think.
Would you get used to it? Like,
You would.
Well, think about it. I worked in a bakery for how many years, right?
Yeah.
And I used to love smelling that. You know when you can smell fresh bread in the morning?
it's
I
nice.
can't smell that anymore. I can't smell anymore. I could walk past a bakery and be like, nah. My missus would be like, oh, that smells good.
Yeah, that's true. Because of the cookie factories, bakeries don't
Like,
set
you
it off
wouldn't be
me
able to,
either.
like,
No.
you wouldn't trigger, it wouldn't trigger
No.
anything.
Like the smell of blood. When I told everyone I started working at a butcher shop, everyone was like, ugh, I couldn't do that. I'm like, why not? It's like, the smell, it would fucking stink. I'm like, well, I've watched my old man do it for, like, at that point, it was like, 20 years or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, that's how we eat.
But the smell of blood now, it doesn't
No,
affect
smell of blood doesn't
nothing.
bother me at all.
Nothing.
Those receptors are just immune.
Gone, mate. Gone. Just
burnt-
shot.
burnt
death.
away.
Yeah.
Well, do you ever buy meat in bulk from a butcher shop?
I used to for a little period of time there, but not really. Not
So,
really.
like, I'd go to, like, Tasman or whatever and buy, like, $150 worth of meat. And, like, we're talking, like, a 5 kilo bag of mince or whatever. And then I'd sit at home and just divvy it all up into bags and then freeze it.
Yep.
Man, my hands would be covered in blood for, like, half an hour, 40 minutes. Whatever.
And you start getting that yellowy kind of because of the blood. 'Cause
Yeah.
in your hands.
Yeah.
I used to buy like the cryovac pack of fillet.
Oh, yeah,
beef fillet, and then just cut it up and put it in the freezer into separate bags.
That's
and
nice stuff, man.
Yeah,
It's really nice.
Like the whole strap, the whole back strap.
Yeah, beautiful. Put that on the barbecue, man. Barbecue, eh?
Gift barbecue.
Yeah. Speaking of, which when's the next one, Nicholas?
I'll organise it.
You have to do it soon before daylight savings finishes.
Yeah.
It gets dark quick now.
Hey, when
man.
does it finish?
Soon.
In a couple of weeks.
Like Easter time.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's Easter time.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I was at Safeway like yesterday and I saw him like with all the white people buying meat from like the meat section, just looking at looking at the packs and just like finger on the chin, like which one?
Pork loin.
Low fat.
Dude, they're arguing over like not arguing, but like negotiating.
Yeah.
We're talking like 4 lamb chops in a pack.
Yeah.
Like, dude, just pick up the fucking thing and eat it, man.
That's why
I've been that guy.
That's why I always go to the butcher, mate.
Yeah.
Always go to butcher.
I should more often. I don't. For some reason, I don't.
It's just a better quality.
Yeah, better quality.
It doesn't mean you have to buy heaps of stuff. Just buy like bits and pieces. You freeze some stuff.
I freeze everything.
Yeah.
It'd work out a lot cheaper than the supermarket, right?
Oh man, because you think about it, if you go to the butcher shop and do one big meat shop, right, and that'll last you say a month. Let's just say, like if you go to the supermarket 3 times a week and think, oh, I'll get some chops here or some 4-quarter chops or some whatever, you know, it'll cost you heaps.
Dude, do you know what my shop cost yesterday at Woolies?
$79.95.
Was this your big weekly shop?
You know what it cost? $79. I'm not even joking.
What
I swear
the
to God.
fuck?
I'll show you my credit card thing because I paid.
I was 95 cents off.
Dude.
The Seaman Brothers again with the connection.
Seaman Brothers, that's a new one.
$79.95.
I'm not even joking. Yeah. Tell me what the last. I got $4 on my MasterCard. Something got taken out.
You can buy a Slurpee and $2 sandwich from. It cost me $4.
Oh,
There's dinner.
my internet and my car insurance home insurance got taken out. Dude, look at Woolies, Mulgrave.
Oh, so close. It was $79.79.
Oh my god.
I said $79.95.
Yep.
Yeah.
Proof right there.
No shit. Dude,
God damn it! I'm
The
on.
Seaman Brothers strike again.
it got to the checkout. I wasn't paying attention, and she's like, rung it through. She's like, oh, that'll be $79. I was like, what? And I looked up.
What did you have? Like one bag of things?
2 bags. And 1 thing from the deli, you know? No, honestly, it was, I had to buy like washing powder, dishwashing liquid.
Well, there's your.
And there was one other big premium item. I can't remember what it was. But $79, man.
Well, think about it. Just the cleaning stuff would have cost you like 25,
Dude,
$30.
I looked up. I just went, what the fuck have I bought? And she just gave me this face. I'm like, are you serious? I'm one man.
You know what? Gather some cash.
Oh, and I bought an avocado. That probably would have tipped the
That's $5.
That would have tipped the
An
scale.
Avo's like $5, man.
Living large over here.
I know, man. Fuck
Avocados.
You know what got me about the Avo? She didn't even, like, because I was watching her ring everything through, she didn't weigh the Avo, she just punched in something separate, because, like, they sell them, like, 2 for $5 or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Like, you
Or
fucking
$3
cunts.
each.
So, like, if you're the smallest avocado in the world, they just, like, fuck you anyway. Like, yeah, no worries. Speaking of which, that reminds me, about a month or 2 ago, I started replacing some of the items in my house that had been there for like 3-4 years that had just busted.
Yeah.
Bed, fridge, the apartment, everything.
Everything's out. He was living on a beach stool.
Dude, I was fucking mopping my house, and the mop broke on me, like it's in the
course
ring
it did.
apart. I'm like, ah! Like spilled water everywhere. I cracked it, man. I lost it.
Wearing an apron.
Did it go on your rug? Did it go on the rug?
Nah, it was in the laundry sort of area, but it started filling into them like, oh. And then I started cursing out the mop bucket. I'm like, you know what? I've had it for like nearly 4 years. I've got to get rid of it.
Time for a newie.
It's time for a new one. And I remember when I went and did the first shop for all that sort of shit, I was with my sister, and she said, I'll come and help you clean the place because it was still dusty and there's still a painter there. So we went to Woolies at Mulgrave. I bought like a mop, broom, the first round of domestos, like all that sort of shit, and that was like $100.
Dude, everyone knows you go to the $2 shops for that.
Yeah, I know. We're in a pinch. I'm like, fuck. Like, I cracked it. All right. Do you know what? I want you guys to take a guess. Do you know what a mop bucket costs? And we're not talking like an extravagant one. We're talking like a tiny little plastic, what do they call? What's that brand?
Yeah,
Starts with a V?
Oats. There's
Vita,
Oats.
yeah.
Or Oats Clean.
Yeah.
A bucket will cost you between $18 to $24.
You're wrong.
Really?
Do you know what the Vita one costs?
What, $35?
$30. Oh my.
We're talking just for the bucket.
A bucket, not a mop and a fucking mop head.
Why?
A bucket.
Now, if you want the mop as the extra accessory,
You're looking at $55-$60 for a bucket and a mop combo. Is that fucked?
That's
Get a
fucked,
Bunnings.
man. Considering it probably...
30. dude,
Yeah, dude.
I put it off because I had no money. I'm like, yeah, I've already mopped my floor this week. I'll buy it next paycheck, man.
Yeah, that's fine.
$30 for a fucking bucket.
Considering it probably cost them like $1 to produce that
And when
shit.
it comes with the bells and whistles,
Dude, Bluetooth, USB port.
USB port for your mop bucket.
You can plug your phone.
Phone charger while you're mopping.
All the bells and whistles, mate.
Not even joking.
No,
man.
I've tripped out in that section as well before, dude. Like standing in that cleaning section. It's
Woolies will
ridiculous.
always charge you more. A supermarket will always charge you more for that shit. You go to like Bunnings, it'll probably be a little bit less.
It's not that much less though.
Yeah.
Like, you know those grey bins?
You got to go to Zhang's cheap shop. That's
Yeah,
not
no
bad,
shit,
seriously.
no shit. Because if it breaks on you, you've paid like $5 for it. I go, all right, what's $5? It lasted me a year.
Most of the time they're the same fucking product.
Yeah.
Like, literally the same product, man.
Yeah, I got one not long ago, a new mop and shit from Zhang's, and it was, like,
Zhang's.
way cheaper.
Wasn't Zhang the guy in Springvale that sold us those headsets?
Zhang's Electronics, yes.
What does it say on Wayne's World when he goes, Zang?
Yeah, that means like good, awesome or something.
Zhang, man. That guy.
Zhang, yeah.
I wonder if that guy's still there. Do you reckon?
Mobile episode 8 or something, was it? Or
Yeah, it
we
was
did
the first one because we went to Springy to get your chicken roll.
Like
and then-
Vietnamese rolls.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Was it the superior chicken roll?
superior
yeah, we
chicken roll.
drove. That was like second. You reckon second, third?
I reckon it was
Episode?
third.
Yeah.
I think it was 8.
No.
I'm pretty sure it was 8, dude.
Nah,
We
man.
couldn't have been that far along, man.
I'm pretty sure it was 8.
Shit, probably. I'm not doubting him.
That was long because I remember you came to my joint, then we went to went to Springy, came to my joint, went back to Clayton,
I'll quickly look it up.
did an episode, and then you came back to... No, then me and you hung around because
Yeah.
we were waiting for everything to convert.
I'm saying episode 8.
You think?
Yeah, because I remember it started off, it was like episode 8 starts off with a mobile experiment, and it was us at Zhang's buying the headsets.
And then you start bagging out that Bogan family.
Oh, yeah, the one that swears like the kid swears at the father or whatever.
Yeah.
Do you know
Yeah,
what
that's right, that's right.
Man, speaking of like flashbacks, do you know what I saw on the road yesterday at about 6 o'clock? A dude wearing like his high vis, yeah, furiously shaving with an electric shaver again. Remember you saw that other dude
What,
come
in his car?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
You don't have that extra 3 minutes to do it at home? Like, I don't
No,
understand.
remember I saw the guy coming from indoor, and he was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
with his missus just staring at the phone, and he's just like shaving.
Yeah.
And I thought, what a fucking weirdo. But like, this guy was in fluoro, like a high vis top.
Yeah,
and
just
he was
run-
like, just going nuts.
Running out of time.
What are you doing?
Maybe you just had a date.
Yeah, was it
Fluoro.
At the pub.
It was episode 8, just for the record.
Are you serious?
Yeah, episode 8.
Bobby, I'll never doubt you again, my son.
Thank you.
Fuck off. I'll doubt him
Don't.
at every turn. You think
Don't doubt Bobby.
about his...
Don't do what Bobby does.
Pretty much, man. Oh, you want a flashback for the year? I saw it this morning, man.
Tell me.
Guess what got redone?
Is it a movie?
No, song.
Oh, a song redone? Oh, no.
Is it Johnny's favourite
Going
song?
by your expression, I'm worried.
It's funny, man.
It wasn't Crush, was it?
Just some little crush.
Why did you start singing that
It
song?
was on the radio.
Was on the radio and I said it was a tribute from me to you.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Jennifer Page. And then you saw her on TV the next day or something, right?
Yeah.
What song have they redone? Do tell me. Enlighten me.
You tell.
You probably got the original single.
Probably.
Yeah. Nikki Webster, Strawberry Kisses.
No.
Ah!
No, who did it?
Who the fuck redid that?
Nikki Webster.
What?
She re-released it for some charity thing for Starlight Foundation.
Jeez.
I saw it this morning. It
trying
said,
to-
What happened to that chick, man?
Trying to live her heydays
Nothing,
again.
man.
She was one of the flag bearers at the 2000 Olympics.
Yeah, that was like 17 years ago.
She got hot, right?
No, they tried to
no.
push her as hot.
She had nice titties or something.
She did like a Ralph spread.
Yeah, she got big boobies or something. Yeah.
How come you're showing him? I don't get to see. That looks so fake. Like
does
it looks like
She looks orange.
photoshopped to the shit
She
out.
looks like from Wagga Wagga.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of like...
She had a kid like 3 years ago, and then
I love her spread. Men are scared to approach me.
Can I see that one?
why?
Yeah, those boobies.
That's got in the spank bank.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, she had a kid 3 years ago, and then she redid it for the Starlight Foundation, and they're saying, "Oh, it's not off to a good
What happened to her
start."
though, man? She...
How'd that song go again? I've been missing.
I've been missing your strawberry
right.
kisses.
Oh.
Yeah, dude. Do you have any? Do you know how many songs? Do you know how many things the single sold when it released?
4,000.
Nah,
What?
1,989 sales.
That's close.
For like $2 a pop. Yeah. Dude, like really, man, did it really have to be redone?
We should have left that one alone.
No, but it's not like she's a celebrity where she'll garner interest.
Oh,
Like-
okay. Strawberry Kisses, 2017.
Okay, look at it this way. Yeah? If Kate Sobrano came out, right, Kate Soprano.
Who lives in Nelson.
Yeah, if she came out and
Stalker.
No, she's across the road.
She's across the road from one of his mates.
Oh.
If she came out to do some sort of thing for Starlight, I'd be like, okay, it's Kate Soprano.
Yeah,
like she's still making waves.
Yeah.
Nikki Webster literally did Strawberry Kisses,
Yeah.
and then the girl from Oz? The Wizard of Oz or some shit?
Yeah.
She did like a bunch of musicals.
Yes.
With
and
Bert
then-
Newton.
Yeah.
Bert Newton was involved.
Yeah, man.
He was.
Yeah, and then disappeared off the fucking map.
Yeah.
Well, let me just play a little bit of this.
Is it any better than the original?
It says 2017. It's exactly the same song.
Oh, except with the 2017, yeah. Back on the scene.
From the bottom of my heart, boy, I gotta tell you this.
Oh, he likes it. Look at him. Look at him. You like it, do you?
Pretty sweet. So the only new thing in there is, yo,
Yeah, there's
2017.
a rap by some dude from like one of the Sunrise shows.
Oh.
I'm not exactly sure. I just read it quickly this morning. That actually samples another song. That samples that fuck, I keep forgetting the original.
It sounded like a Hanson song.
Yeah, you like it though.
yeah.
I saw you smile when it came
You know
on.
what, but man? I don't have a problem with like bubblegum radio songs. Like they serve their purpose. They are what they are.
Dude, we loved
Yeah,
Carly Rae Jepsen fucking...
dude, I'm just pulling it up now. I swear. I'm not even joking.
I read
It
your
wasn't
mind.
it wasn't even that version. It was the Cimarelli version.
Yeah.
Remember the music video with all the like the 10 girls?
Yeah.
Dude, me and this guy were obsessed with this song, man.
This song.
Yeah, but it's the cover.
I threw a wish in the well. Don't ask
Dude, we used to sing this at work every fucking day.
Always.
And now you're in
My way.
You guys are really into it.
Killer chorus.
Oh, you have no
Killer
idea.
chorus. Jim used to do this wicked dance to it.
Your stare was holding.
Dude, we hammered this.
Was showing. High
Oh, this chorus is spine tingling.
where you think you're going,
Baby.
baby? Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy. But here's my number, so call me maybe.
Look at Nick.
What the fuck?
Just say,
Here's my number.
so call me maybe. Hey, I just met
Dude,
you, and
Cimarelli.
Good song.
but here's my
Good bubblegum song.
Dude, Cimarelli.
Nick, you love it. Shut up.
See, Johnny would be the kind of guy that look at Dimmy and go, call me maybe.
Well, I used to do that.
We're at work in the PB aisle right near the tomato.
Yeah, man.
Just screaming it, man. Screaming. You have no idea. It's so fucking bizarre.
It's a very feel good song, isn't it? Really.
Yeah, it is. There's nothing wrong with that type of song, man. I'm just trying to think. Look at this guy.
Nick looking very disappointed.
No,
at me
I
right
was
now.
going to say, Cimarelli deserve like an actual mention because their cover of it like went fucking huge. Yeah, there's 6 sisters. There's
Yeah.
6 girls, and they're all, like the youngest one was like 13 or something, and then the
Yeah.
oldest one was like 20.
That's right.
And they did all the choreography, did all like the. If you listen to the song,
And it exploded, like just.
yeah, they just went nuts. They're from Canada, I think, and they worked all the way down.
Oh, Canada.
Yeah, it's fucking funny. I've been blasting the absolute shit out of Five Finger Death Punch. Have you heard
Have
it?
you heard much of them?
Yeah.
I love Five Finger Death Punch, man.
That heavy band, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I thought of the best way to describe them, man. The best way to describe them, right? Especially their last 2 albums.
Wait, are these guys from Canada? Is that?
They're not Canada. Canada is not a country, it's Canada.
Canada's from South Park. Oh, Canada.
I know this. I'm just Is that where they're from?
No, where they're from? I actually have no
they're
idea.
from like Chicago or something, I think.
I don't know.
Maybe look.
Detroit,
I'll look
Chicago. I got no
Oh, I
idea.
thought that's because you just like brought it up. I thought that must.
No,
be
it's just funny. Like we're all getting into.
That's a cool name for a fucking band, man.
Five Finger Death Punch. Yeah, that's pretty
Dude, like that's like something different. Let's have a look.
No, I just
they're
laughing.
from Vegas.
Oh, really?
Las Vegas. Yeah.
Nevada.
Yeah.
And the desert.
Desert
Fucking
Boys.
If you look at it, there's one guy that's like off the boat. He's got the massive guy with the dreads.
Is
he from Checkers?
Is he the guitarist?
Yeah. He's just a massive unit, man.
Yeah, he's a guitarist.
His name's Zoltan
Zoltan.
Bathory.
Cool name.
Zoltan, and he's a unit and a half, man.
Yeah, he's the guitarist, and then you've got the dude with the bearded dreadlocks,
Which is
he's the bassist.
Ivan Moody is the singer, and
Ivan.
Jason Hook, and then Chris Kale or something is.
yeah.
So,
man.
what's the best way to describe them?
Best way to describe their sound, man. They are like the older, meaner, angrier brother of Trivium.
Like old Trivium.
No, the new album, that Ghost Who Haunts You.
Yes.
Yeah, the reason why I describe that is because a lot of their, like, essentially their sound is like death, like groove metal, like Pantera or anything like that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they can sound really radio-y.
Yeah.
Really,
They've got the commercial appeal.
Yeah, they
but
do
like,
big time,
some
yeah.
of their sound, like, it's almost industrial.
Like, they're
some of their
popular as,
songs,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of their songs are almost industrial,
Yeah.
right? And like even new metal-y, because he sort of raps some of it, and it's really like metal and hard, but it's clean as well. Like, it's really weird.
Because you
right?
describe the new Trivium as just like new metal, right? Like
No.
or
The
just
new
heavy metal.
Trivium would be just rock.
Heavy metal?
No, like, it's called like stadium rock.
Yeah.
Arena rock. Like big choruses, like
Yeah.
really catchy hooks.
Yeah, I love
and just crunching guitars and really loud, big sort of sound.
Yeah.
These guys are exactly like that. Really, really triumphant sort of like choruses, really catchy hooks.
Heavier
but like
and-
brutal sort of guitars as well at the same time.
And they're amazing. Like,
And
when I
they're-
first heard them, I was like, holy shit, Tim, you got to listen to this.
Yeah, and their subject matter is really dark. But it's really raw, man. Like really, really fucking
Because
strong.
the singer, if you hear the song I Apologise,
Oh, it's the best.
him about, like, you know, he went through a lot of drugs and a lot. He admits in a couple of interviews that he was a bit of a dickhead. You know, just really.
It looks like a guy that would be a knob.
Yeah, he looks like he'd be friends with like Fred Durst.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
guy.
yeah.
Yeah, just big dickheads.
Yeah.
You know?
I might have to
Chainsaw!
What a dick.
Let me give you a bit of a taste.
Yeah.
Oh, you
I
got it?
Yeah, I was gonna say this is in the middle of dude, like they're fucked. Look at this.
Yeah.
Like massive anthem.
Yep.
But then the breakdown of this is so cool, man. The lyrics in the breakdown, I'd die. I was cranking it when I drove in this just before.
Yeah, it sounds pretty cool.
He's got a great voice. He's actually got a fucking great... And he's got his other ones, The Pride, Wash It All Away, which is like giving shit to the American, like, you know, all the brands. Coca-Cola, Pepsi, this, that gives it MySpace, Facebook,
the
gives them all
corps.
shit.
just hammers everyone,
fuck
man.
this. He goes, I'm what you made me, the American dream. This is what you made me.
It's sick, man.
Yeah.
They're a fucking brilliant band. I'm actually surprised that like more people don't actually listen to them.
How many albums?
Dude, like, quite a few here. I'll look it up. They've
A lot.
They've been around for a while.
Because when I look, dude, thing from work toured with them. Fabian.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he toured with them. So I got on him about a year and a half ago, after he showed me one of their tracks, and I was at work singing one of the songs, and he sort of stopped me. He's like, "Hey, well, there." I'm like, "Yeah, man. I go, you heard of Five Finger Death Punch?" He's like, "Yeah, man. I toured with them."
Have I?
Yeah.
Six albums.
Oh, 6, wow. So they've just like gathered more popularity of late.
You're gonna love the first album. What it's called, man? The Way of the Fist.
Why would I love that?
You know
Why?
Why? Because you're Bobby.
Is that even a question?
Because you're Uncle Paulie.
Oh, God, shut up.
I love it. Otto, Nicky Webster, Five Finger Death Punch.
Random bunch of topics right now.
Man, not even kidding.
Speaking of drugs, what about Benny Cousins?
Oh yeah, got
Finally, got a year. Finally.
Finally, this guy.
Well, fuck it. The guy needs some help. Like, throw him in prison, see what he does. You know, like
Actual prison or
no. He's gone to prison
Really? Like what? What's the name of
in
the?
Perth. No, he's gone in
Served
Perth.
his first night last night or something, I think.
Yeah, he looks rat shit, man.
Does he?
But when they found him.
I only saw it pop up like in my peripheral. I didn't even pay attention.
When they found him, the lawyer said that he had 8 grams of ice on him.
Yeah, in the car.
And only lasted him for like 4 days.
And the car was some beat up CRV Honda.
Yeah, it was all fucked up. Yeah, he's just down for, mate.
He's on 2 gram a day meth habit.
Dude, 2 grams, that's heaps, man.
Dude.
I've got no idea when it comes to that sort of shit,
mate, you know about this shit, and that's a lot, man. That's like,
a lot.
your body must be able to tolerate, like...
No, he was a fucking star football player. Clearly, like, he's got a
threshold.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Like, the amount of mental, like, just... Like, he must just be so mentally fucked, dude.
Okay,
Like,
so what would a casual user go through with meth?
I remember when I was being a dickhead, like, I'd have, like...
Oh, hang on, wait. When you were a dickhead or a dickhead using drugs?
And I was a dickhead using drugs.
Okay. Because you're still being a cocksucker.
Yeah,
Trolling first thing in the morning. You're giving me shit because you had the best drive in and I didn't. You know what I mean?
No, like...
I had a worse run in. Well, I had a good one.
I had a great drive in. It was really easy.
Out of it, man.
Dude, a couple of points a week I'd get, like, sort of thing.
Say half a gram. Say half a gram.
Not even, a couple of points.
5 points.
And that would fuck me up. Like, I'd be like, you'd be...
And he's doing 2 grams,
2 grams
a day.
Dude, that is ridiculous. That is fucking ridiculous.
That's why he's having those psychotic episodes, because you can't survive like that. What do you...
I'd have little, like, psychotic lapses and shit when I was having just, like, that much.
And this guy's having 2 Gs a day.
That's insane. He admitted that as well. Like, that's full fact. Like,
As in, like Ben Cousins said.
Yeah, he's not, but he was saying, I want some help, but I'm not ready to give up drugs. Alright, well, it's either you're gonna die. Like,
How does that work? I want help, but I'm not ready to give up drugs.
Literally.
So just find a way to enable me to keep taking drugs where I'm not no longer a nuisance.
I'm gonna have to, like, weigh
throw me
you
in
down.
prison.
Yeah.
Well, you think you won't be able to get it in prison?
yeah.
Oh no, dude.
Of course he
People go
will.
in and come out with habits.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's fucked.
It might fix him up a little bit. It might scare the shit out of him. Because in there, you're not Ben Cousins, you're a nobody.
Yeah.
You're a fucking nobody in there. You're just another cunt, a target for other prison inmates.
Yeah, it was that thing on TV the other night. It was all about the underworld murders.
Oh yeah, I was watching it.
Did you watch it?
Yeah.
I actually
Interesting.
stayed up
last
like an
night.
idiot.
Wasn't it last night?
No,
Or
the night before.
Yeah.
And they just talk about everything. The Morans, the Williams.
It was actually a
clan.
pretty cool show.
Yeah.
It was actually like.
Or was it like a little doco piece or something?
It was like a doco, basically telling the whole
Going through all
story
the
of the
murders.
Melbourne underbelly sort of...
Candello and all these.
Yeah, Candello, Gangitano.
Yeah.
Like, Gangitano was more or less one of the first ones to go.
He was the one that triggered pretty much everything off.
There was 1 or 2 deaths, like Benvenuto, Trimboli, like all those other cunts.
Because that first series was great, the first Underbelly series, which was, you know...
Yeah, and then the rest they tried to get really...
But this was like fact stuff. It wasn't like a TV show like Underbelly.
Just the raw facts.
They spoke more in depth about Veneman as well.
Yeah.
Veneman.
And actual home footage videos.
Yeah, that was really creepy.
Yeah. Him like full
Dude,
footage.
Veneman was an altar boy up in Sunshine at the church. He was Greek Cypriot.
Yeah.
Veneman. And he was an altar boy.
He loved his family, but was a killer for hire.
Yeah.
It was just weird. It was just...
That's bizarre, isn't it?
Yeah. Like their family values were like brutal, like so like locked up and tight knit.
His parents were very church-going people, like proper...
Yeah. But he just wanted to just live the fast life. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Live fast, die young. That's what happened.
Yeah, that's what happened. And then just, it goes through like the splashback of like every death.
And I love that Gatto's just kicking back smiling.
Gatto. He's the only one left.
Yeah.
Who else is
He's
left?
a smart one.
Besides Gatto, who else is left?
Because in that show, it said, the feared Carlton crew. Like, no one fucked with them. Like, really, no one really went after them. It was more the drug side of, like, Williams and, like, Morans and all that kind of stuff. But no one actually...
The lower level sort of...
Yeah, but no one actually tried to fuck with the Carlton crew. Like, do you know what I mean? Until they had that meeting, and Veneman, like, well, whatever happened, and then Gatto shot him.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, well, then no one's going to fuck with them again. Like,
We're done.
I think we're good boys.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Like,
dude,
you don't
organized...
get into Lygon Street and try and go these guys.
Yeah.
Like, Gatto's a big dude, man.
Yeah.
Have you seen him?
He was a
Yeah,
boxer.
yeah, massive.
Dude, he's a massive unit. I saw him in Lygon Street. Took Ren, like, a couple of years ago to eat at Lygon Street. And I seen him walking down, and Ren's like, isn't that... Hey, it's Gatto. He's a fucking unit.
Yeah, he's an
He is.
ex-boxer. Like, he's got size on him, man.
Yeah, man. And Benjamin was like 5'6".
Yeah, that's what I was
Tiny.
saying on the thing.
Yeah.
Was it, it was Carl Williams' stepmom.
Yeah, she's like...
Carl Williams' stepmom was talking about how when she first met Veneman, and she's like, "Oh, this is my new bodyguard." And she just started laughing. She's like, "This guy's like 5 foot nothing."
Like, Williams was 6'2". It was a big dude.
Williams was a big guy.
Yeah.
She's like, "How is this guy going to be my son's bodyguard?" You know what I mean?
He's a nut.
But then,
He's a
like, when
nutcase.
she met him, it's like, "Yeah, this cunt's fucked." Like, he's white.
But you know, like, Venom was meant to kill Williams.
Yeah.
He was hiding in his roof.
Yeah.
And then saw the baby and then goes, like, I can't kill them, like, because that's fucked
Yeah.
up. Like,
Yeah.
and then became best friends with him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
but
fucked
that's
up.
organised crime, man.
Yeah.
Your best friend will turn, like, if that's what the bosses want,
Yeah.
that's what the bosses want.
Yeah.
I don't think people understand, like, the extent of organised crime. Like, you know, look at the Drugadas and, like just the whole
No, they don't- they
murder
don't.
thing. Like, I mean, across countries. Like, MS-13 are looking to come into Australia now.
Yeah, forget it.
Have you read about the El Salvadorians?
Yeah, I watched a documentary on it.
They're fucked.
Yeah.
Like, dude.
And the 18 gang as well, which are their rivals and stuff. It's full.
Yeah.
It's...
Dude, they're fucked, like, outright.
Yeah.
And they're just worldwide cartels, man.
Yeah. Through jails and everything, right?
Oh, mate, they run the jails.
They run the jails, the prison systems, like, just this massive...
Like, when you go to jail over there, it's like, hey, homie. Like, you know, like, it's...
Dude, it is the most organised, efficient form of government, like, across the
Well,
world.
they have enough people, enough members to form an army. That's how bad it is.
Yeah.
Dude, I'll tell you how many members they've got. You're gonna freak out.
Who, MS-13? Yeah.
Dude, it's
It's fucked. Like, but like people don't understand like these things exist,
Yeah.
especially like people like in Australia tucked away in their little cul-de-sacs.
Yeah, no idea.
No idea, man.
Sheltered.
Dude, it's like Luis from work, man. The El Salvadorian. When I asked him, I've said it before. Okay, you ever gone back to El Salvador? He got here when he was like in his early 20s. He's like, no. Are you going to go back? He's like, what for? And get shot. Look, there is no reason for him to go back to South America.
Yeah.
so.
Can you imagine that? Like, no reason to go back to where you came from.
Here's a couple of fun facts.
Hit me with it.
They started in the 1980s, right? In North and Central America, mostly Salvadorians, Hondurans, Guatemalan. Guatemala. Membership at the moment is 70,000. Okay, that's a small army, man. That is an army.
Bigger than the Australian police force.
It's like the MCG, like almost full. Like,
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's
That's
like lunatics waving knives.
and bats and shit.
criminal activities: drug trafficking, robbery, larceny, contract killing, human trafficking, extortion, illegal immigration, murder, money laundering, witness tampering, prostitution, racketeering, battery, kidnapping, people smuggling, and arms trafficking. That's not a...
It's just gun running. Yeah, whatever, man.
They're like good guys.
The allies, the Yakuza,
Really?
Oh, wait,
I didn't know that.
Los Zetas,
These are their allies.
the allies, rivals, the 18 Street Gang, the 18s.
The gully boys.
The Gully Boys. Yeah, they cruise around the VNs. Los Negros.
Oh, we'll take him out, don't worry.
Sombra Negra. Tijuana Cartel. The Bloods, the Crips. Hoover Criminals. The fuck are they? They don't even have a wiki.
Oh, they must be shit. I know wiki.
And the Latin Kings. Latin Kings are a big group, man. Like,
They're rivals.
well, they've got 42,000 just in the States.
That's
So-
right. It's interesting you we're bringing this up. I spent the last week. I'll tell you what, man. If the government is watching my ISP, like my broadband account,
Red alert.
that man, if there aren't feds on the top of my building right now trying to get into my apartment while I'm gone, I'd be surprised. I spent all week reading about it was like Nazi week, all about like forgotten Nazi war criminals, forgotten Nazi inventions, facts of the wars. And then I got into...
Got him on the terror watch list.
Yeah, I'm telling you. If I'm not on the terror watch list, I started looking up like ISIS, ISIL, the formation of Al-Qaeda, like, who armed who. Yeah, like, not many people know. The Americans armed
ISIS.
armed the Afghanis to fight the Russians.
Yeah.
And then came back 10 years later. It's like, we need you to take out the Afghanis now.
Yeah, man, yeah, I knew that.
Turned to the Russians and said, we need your help to fight the Afghanis.
Victor, what do you think?
I'm serious.
Let them die.
Yeah, it's hilarious, man. It's the ultimate fuck in the ass. But yeah, I've been doing all that kind of reading. I came across a whole bunch of YouTube videos and articles on real life Rambos, real life like commandos that would make John Rambo look like an absolute pussy. The one that always comes up is this Finnish guy called the White Death.
Oh, I've read up in here.
Yeah, he's fucked. Read him, if you want to get his facts.
Nah, dude.
The White Death.
Yeah.
This guy was in World War II, fighting in Finland. He was an Alpine sniper, right? He was a sniper.
God.
Dude, I'll explain that photo in a second, yeah?
Yes, Nicholas is showing me some very disturbing
this guy
pictures.
was hiding in the fields in Finland, hiding in the snow. Like, the temperatures would drop to below 40, yeah? He served his one year compulsory military service and then became a farmer. Then when the Russians started coming in, he's like, oh, fuck this. So he literally grabbed like a Mosin Nagant, like that rifle, just a bare basic rifle. Just a rifle, man. No scope. He didn't use a scope because the glare from the lens would get spotted by other snipers.
Yeah.
So he would hide in the snow in below 40 degrees.
With a rifle?
With a rifle, bundled up, right? Like ice slits through a tiny balaclava.
Yeah, I just saw the picture Nick
He
showed,
would put snow in his mouth so that they wouldn't see his breath.
Yeah, the heat.
Yeah. So, because like your breath, if you're in the cold,
Yeah. You put out
your breath
it's
makes
steam.
steam. So he would have his mouth packed with snow.
Hard ass.
So imagine being in minus 40, covered in snow with ice in your mouth. He took out like 5. What was the number?
Can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Play some military music. I'm gonna read something to you.
Military music.
Just
man.
do it. This is so badass, man, that I need. Simo Haya was a French farmer before the Winter War. When Soviet Union invaded Finland in November 1939, he was called to duty. He quickly earned a reputation as an excellent sniper. He used his own Finnish M28 rifle without a scope as his weapon of choice. Soviets started to fear him so much they gave him the nickname White Death. They made entire missions just to kill this one guy.
Oh, right.
They had snipers looking for this sniper.
From counter sniping to carpet bombing, his final kill count was 542 with his rifle and 163 with his SMG. So his final kill count was 705. A few weeks before the war ended, he got shot in the jaw with an exploding bullet. He survived and woke from his coma just to realise that Soviets had retreated. He lived to an age of 97. When asked what made him he's so good at shooting practice, and when asked did he regret any of the lives that he ended, he said, "I did what I was told to do as well as I could." Dude, the guy took out 705 people, man, like in minus 40.
That's so cool, man.
I'm just picturing this guy
Simo Haya,
lying there.
we salute you, man. That's nuts.
Lying in the snow, man, minus 40 degrees, without a scope.
Just that picture right there.
Just snipering dudes off, man.
So cool.
Dude, that's just brutal stuff, man.
You know what I mean? And
imagine your name being the White Death, man. That's the coolest shit ever. White Death.
There was a whole bunch of dudes that I read up about, right? He was the main one that I've read about him over the last couple of weeks. I had him as a note weeks ago, but then it just happened to be Nazi week, so I was reading all about World War II. There's another guy called Yogendra Singh, right? He was in an Indian army thing, right? And they basically told him they had a mountain. There was a mountain like between the army he was part of, and I can't remember who the invading forces were or what the battle was. And there were 3 bunkers at the top of this mountain just taking people out, like machine gun turrets and stuff. Mm-hmm. They needed someone to scale this fucking mountain to tie like a winch up so everyone could get over it and take the vantage point.
Yeah.
This guy climbed a mountain with his bare hands, got to the top, shot like the first bunker enclave, lobbed a couple grenades, ran out of ammo, took out like the last 4 dudes with his bare hands.
Just this guy?
Yeah, him. This guy
doesn't look like a warrior, but
dude, he took out 3 bunkers. He climbed a mountain, set up a rope, then took out 3 machine gun bunkers
with his bare hands.
Bare hands, man. What do you mean?
He's only 36. That makes me feel really inadequate.
I'm pathetic.
Yeah, man. But the biggest one there was 2 other ones I was reading about. Jack Churchill. He was in World War II, and he was part of the army where the creed was always you're never fully dressed without your sword. So he's in World War II and he was charging him like a sword. He had a sword.
He looks like a tough
He's a man.
woman.
Dude,
he's a man.
This guy was killing people left, right and centre with a sword, man.
In World War II.
In World War II. Nazis were running around with, with antiquated flamethrowers.
Yeah.
And these cunt had a sword. And
Yeah.
Literally.
Fuck.
Became brutal. And literally everyone around him was dying except for this guy, man.
Well, he survived till 90.
Yeah, man. He survived.
He died in 96.
Picturing me with one hand behind his back, just just perfect technique. That's crazy, man.
There was another guy.
Fighting Jack.
I can't remember. Actually,
he looks like a man, doesn't he? Real cream in the hair, big jaw.
Yeah.
real cream.
He ate his Wheaties, man.
The most modern day one is a guy he's a Iraqi. He's part of a Shiite militia group, which is backed by America, and they're pro Iraq. Yeah. They're Shiites. The guy's name is Abu Azrael, which translates to the father of the angel of death. Azrael's like the thing on my back.
Yeah.
Have you seen this guy?
I've seen this guy. Yeah.
This guy's fucked.
Dude, this is okay, so think of Armageddon, right? And this guy would be, you just follow this guy. Because he'd get you out of it. This guy, man.
Yeah, he looks super tough.
I watched a whole bunch of interviews on him. He's like a family man. He's got 5 kids. You see him playing and praying with his sons. Yeah.
Like he's a unit,
But then they show footage of him rolling around in Baghdad and all these areas. And he's just travelling with a light machine gun.
Grenades on him or something.
He's travelling around in like a Jeep or whatever. He's got a light machine gun in the back and his pack with with a smoke bomb, frag grenade, a mortar, and everything else, and just clips. Clips.
One man army.
Yeah, they're saying it's ISIS's worst nightmare.
Literally, he's more now. He's become the biggest propaganda tool for the pro-Iraqi,
Angel of
fighters.
Death.
Yeah, the Angel of Death, Abu Azrael.
Yeah.
And he's become, because he became like just viral on Facey, like because he has a Facey account and he uploads shit all the time, like, and it's done a lot. Like they bring him in just to motivate troops because people are just like so in awe of this guy.
In awe of his skill.
Yeah, it's just Jesus Christ, man. He's only like in his late 30s now.
But he's got a wiki.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
He's 38.
He's fucked. Like,
He's 38.
this guy's rolling around, man, just lobbing grenades at people. And,
Rank commander.
yeah.
Like, mate, just...
It's a militia group, and they say that without him, we'd be fucked. It's only a militia group. It's not even like an actual battalion.
It's like modern day Rambo, like to the
Yeah, like literally modern day Rambo.
He used to be a university lecturer.
apparently.
And
like
a one-time Taekwondo
sketchy.
champion. So he's just a machine, man.
But he came up with this catchphrase. It was something like Ella Tahin or something. I think it was that, Ella Tahin. And it means like, we will grind you to a dust. Like, we will grind you into the ground, basically. Into nothing.
What a unit, man.
You know? And everyone started using that as a catchphrase, like all over the world, like became viral.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So he's currently still...
Yeah, he's floating
out there
around somewhere in
fighting.
Baghdad, man. A militia group. Like a fucking militia group, man.
Do we have a kill count?
Look, he's just
Kill
walking,
count.
walking around with a sword.
He was
Just walking
nasty.
around with a fucking
Yeah.
sword.
He's
you know.
fucked. He's a man.
He's got a splice picture of him next to Rambo.
Yeah, he's fucked up,
shit.
man. He's fucked. But like these guys, like man, and that's it. I was watching all the videos, and I'm a dickhead because I spent hours watching all this stuff. I was watching stuff on Nazi Germany, it's like Poland, war, like ghettos. Then I was watching shit on like Vietnam. Then I moved to Iraq and Afghanistan and Syria. It was just, it's too much, man. Like it's fucking gritty, like gritty. And then like I was watching like this guy running around. You know what I mean? Like blowing cunts up. And I thought about all the wannabe tough cunts that you run into every day. You know what I mean? Like whether it's like the drunk bogan that thinks he's going to like start you or some wog talking about his boys. It's like,
Yeah.
you're a dumb cunt. There are militias out there that would just tear you apart with
Dude,
their
they would
hands.
look at this guy and be like, they'd laugh while they're stroking their
laugh.
fucking manly beard.
You know what I mean? They would laugh because for them the fight doesn't end when someone just says, "Oh, okay, no more, I give up."
No, they'll
it
kill
ends
you.
when like your blood is on their hands,
Yeah.
and they can literally just like never have to think about you ever again. That's fucked.
That's full on, dude.
Militias, man, and stuff like that. There's so many little factions around the world that these guys here wouldn't know what's...
Yeah, but in Australia, man, we're so far away from any of this shit. No one's ever going to see a militia group here.
Like, you started a militia here, they'd shut you down within 36 hours.
Oh, dude,
It'd be gone.
Your first meeting will be stopped. like, all right, fellas, we're meeting.
All right, boys.
This is the Ferntree Gully militia group. You know what I mean?
I've got the
Tell 'em, boys.
I've got a 9mm Beretta. Who else has got a weapon on them?
It's just,
I've got a sack of doorknobs.
everyone, join the Facebook page.
Doorknob beatings.
Who hasn't got Facebook? Anyone not got Facebook? Okay, listen.
Please open an account.
Download WhatsApp if you don't want to use social media. You know what I mean?
And then all of a sudden, get down!
the door just goes.
Don't hurt me!
It's going to be over, man.
It'd be done. But over there, man.
Flash the Tikrit Iraq, and there's just like 4 SUVs, 20 dudes with LMGs just rolling around.
Well, let me give you a little story. While I was in Afghanistan, alright, this is how many groups there are. Military groups.
fucked.
So, you had the US military and the allies, so we had the Dutch, Bulgarians, Greeks, whatever, right? So, the company that I worked for, the trucks that we hired were from a warlord, right? A warlord, who was an ally, loose ally, hated ISIS and Taliban and shit like that.
You know how he was an ally? He traded with US dollars. That's
right.
how he was an ally.
That's right. And
Very loose.
what he did was, right, he supplied us with trucks so we could get around Afghanistan and with security. Now, when the contract was up, because they had to write a contract, obviously, but to a warlord, what's a contract? All right?
Not much.
Not so much, man. So what happened was, we didn't want to renew with him because we said, okay, things are, because he's charging us out of the arse. And he's like, well, you want to come into my country and use my trucks and get my people to work for you. You're going to do as I say. And the Americans were like, yeah, well, look, man, I don't think we want to anymore. He's like, all right. So,
Suit yourself.
so they went for another company, right? They used another person, another drug lord, warlord, whatever. And a week later, along the border of Bagram and Kabul, the road that I took to go to fucking Kabul, right, which is about an hour and a half drive on rock roads, about 12 trucks got ambushed, shot, dead, and trucks were all blown up. And then he went back and he goes, now will you use my trucks? What did the company? You reckon the company said?
Yes,
sir.
yes,
We'll
sir.
sign whatever you want. and they were always there, and he always had obviously security personnel around him. We had warehouses across the road from each other, but across the road meaning it's probably like 30 meters down the road, sort of thing. And I went out of the warehouse and stuff like that, and you have to cross the road. Now you're a target because you're in open space. Like no one can protect you. I walk out and man, I see this 'cause the door locks behind you. Like security let you out and he locks it. That's all you hear, man.
I'll come back now. Yeah.
Walk out and there's these guys, man, sitting on a Toyota Hilux, right? 4 at the back of the tray and 2 in the front. I didn't know who they were at the time because fuck if I know. Like, man, these guys sit there and it was with Chris, the Kiwi kid. These guys turn around and point guns at us. I'm like, I'm dead. I'm done. Chris looks at me and he's like, oh, bro, I didn't sign up for this. I go, you're in Afghanistan. What do you think this is? Who are you? What are you doing here? I go, man, I work for a thing. And he's, the company was Dowsai. That was the drug warlord. Literally puts the guns at me, looks at my ID, rips it off. I'm like, well, this is it.
This is the
I had a good run. I saw some stuff. Gives it back to me. Can't ruin my lanyard.
Lanyard just got the shit.
Cunt.
Dude, the gully guy's like, look, mate, that lanyard cost me $5. I'm gonna have to tell my supervisor now.
Literally gives it back, right? And he goes, do you know who we are? I go, no. He goes, you're lucky. He goes, we're with Dowsai. He goes, because we could have beat anyone else. And he goes, you would have been dead right now. He goes, run across. I'm like, man, I just wanted to go get some boxes, man. That's all I wanted. Yeah, man.
Dude.
Like,
I would have pissed myself, I reckon.
Dude, it's fucking scary shit, man.
Yeah,
But like, he was right, because I could have walked out with no security, no protection.
And if you weren't affiliated with him, you'd probably be dead, right?
I'd be dead.
Yeah.
Like, no questions asked.
Chris got chased. Chris was on the forklift going to the other warehouse, but this is during the day, and he got chased on the forklift with some car behind him, and he's sitting there flooring this forklift, right? And yeah, literally had to skid in. Like, yeah, it was fucked up. The security had to get down, get in there, Chris. Like,
fucking, where's WorkSafe? Jesus Christ.
WorkSafe, what? In the middle of Kabul?
Oh my God.
There's the gully boy coming out of
What, in Kabul?
Where's WorkSafe? I'm going to report you to my supervisor. Let me see your union cards. Where is your representative?
Some of the shit we saw, man. Like, I used to talk to this guy at night, man.
Yeah.
I used to talk to him all the time. You'd hear like a chopper go over. What's that? There's a Black Hawk just going over me. You know, just, he was, I spoke to him all the time.
Yeah.
So you could have easily died on that trip.
Dude, well, we did different duties, right? I had worked in the warehouse, but I also did truck convoy, which was front gates. So trucks would come in, I'd check papers, check underneath the vehicle, make sure everything was alright.
What is this beeping device under here, boys?
Well,
This is
we had
bright
once,
red light
we had,
with a phone attached to it.
well, I was very lucky. Because a truck rocked up, right, to come into our compound.
Yeah.
Car stopped, strapped something to the back of the truck. The truckie's like, what the fuck? What the fuck's this? Came out, in front of our compound. Yeah, man. Dude, like, no games, man. Wasn't fun and games, I'm telling you.
Doesn't sound like it.
Definitely wasn't fun and games, man. But it was an experience I loved, man.
Dude, that's like
because
something not many people will get to experience.
No,
Sure.
no. But that's what I'm saying.
Everyone
like,
needs to see it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like militias and factions and stuff, everywhere, man. It's not just what you see on TV.
You know what, man? It doesn't even stop there, right? Like, say, with the militias, factions. Because that's like outright war. You know what I mean? That's a war zone. Yeah?
Makes my job seem really cushy now that I think about it.
Oh,
Your
dude.
job. You get a smoko and piss breaks whenever you feel like it, man.
And I don't get guns pointed at me.
Yeah. Dude, I remember my first sort of like, what the fuck, was my first leg of my first trip outside of Australia on my own. Like, I'd gone to Greece when I was like fucking 12 or something. Yeah, with my mum and my sister.
Yeah.
In 2008, when I was going to Southeast Asia, the first leg was from Melbourne to KL. And we weren't at Kuala Lumpur, we weren't at the international airport, we were like at the Avalon of KL. So like an out-of-way...
The rural fucking...
Yeah, an out-of-way airport, a lot smaller.
Rice
you know.
fields.
But, dude, my first, like, what the fuck, was just getting to the airport, and I had like 2-3 hours to kill, and you've got fucking, what's it called? All the security guards were like military. And they were all holding submachine guns.
Yeah.
In
And
the
that's just
airport.
an airport.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? Look,
Yeah.
I freaked out. I thought, man, are we going to die? Like, what are we
Yeah.
doing? Then I jerried that, like, I'd gone to Vietnam, same deal there, you know what I mean? Everybody, like Indonesia, Jakarta, not Bali where they greet you with flowers and shit, like Jakarta.
Yeah.
Same deal, man. And this is just 8 hours out of Melbourne, man. Like, not fucking Middle East where there's war. Because there's no war in Malaysia.
Yeah.
Italy's like that too. All their cops and their secret police, man.
Dude, when I rocked up in Italy, they had like dogs and guns.
Yeah.
And same in Paris, in France.
Dude, submachine guns.
Yeah. Even Thailand, same. They got,
SMGs
like,
and
AKs
LMGs, man. And these are just outside the borders of Australia, dude.
Yeah, like just across the ways.
Just to see that is like, why did the security at the airport have submachine guns?
Yeah.
You go to, like, have you been to Tullamarine lately, man? Coppers are lucky
No
to
submachine guns.
Dude, coppers are lucky to have firearms on them, man. They're walking around with
tasers.
The cable ties. Well, we've apprehended you.
Please put your hands behind your back.
Put your hands together. We have to apprehend you in a safe and positive way. You know what I mean?
Because OHS will have our asses.
Yeah, I'd have to call HR. There'd be a meeting.
Dude, these guys overseas will put their knee in the back of your head. And then I've got to fill this paperwork out.
You picture this copper with glasses and a yellow vest.
Yeah.
A yellow vest.
Overweight.
Dude,
What, with manpower on the back? Are we hired by an agency?
Staff Australia. Dude, it's not even joking, man.
Oh, fuck.
Like, I see these cops
Chalk and
sometimes.
cheese, Nick. Chalk and cheese.
mate.
Dude, I see
Chalk
the
and
cops.
fucking
I see
cheese.
the cops sometimes. I'm just like, you're a federal policeman? Like, are you joking?
You reckon these cops overseas will hesitate to put you down, put their knee in the back of your neck and crush you?
Dude, these guys have got submachine guns.
They'll put a bullet in the back of your head, man.
Why would they be armed with submachine guns if they didn't need submachine guns, man?
Yeah, if it wasn't a...
Quick
yeah.
firepower at close range, man. That's it. That's it.
So sheltered down here, aren't we?
We are. And that's what pisses me off when someone will watch a YouTube video and be like, oh my God, is that what it's like overseas? Not even a YouTube video. They'll watch some Hollywood movie, man, where every stereotype is just thrown in for the fuck of it. Oh, that must be what it's like. No, it isn't. And if you want to see what it's like and you don't have the money to travel, get on the internet and have a look. Like, there are enough sources out there for you to read. And they won't do it. They just watch 1 3-minute YouTube video.
And make their judgment on that.
And that's what they make they base their whole judgment on it, man.
Yeah.
Like, my old man was terrible with that. Because, like, when I was a kid, I grew up watching World War II docos, Vietnam docos, all that horrific shit. My old man would watch, like, my old man loved history, like, bad. And I'm sort of like that now as well. You know what I mean? Like, I know why he used to watch all that shit, so we're informed on the past so we don't make the same mistakes in the future. But then when he got his first laptop and then he started getting onto YouTube, he'd hit me up with, like, random useless garbage facts. I'm like, what are you watching? He's like, oh, it's like this. I go, no, it's not. I go, you watched 4 minutes of a fucking video. I go, the problem with YouTube... Okay, think of it like this, yeah? Here's a pro and a con for mass media and technology and its progression the way we've done it now, right? Here's a pro. We can search whatever the fuck we want, whenever we want, at the drop of a hat, right? Google, YouTube, Wiki, it's all there. We don't have to question shit. It's like bang, right? And you can go, we can find a blog of some kid in Peru up in the mountains if we really wanted to.
Yes.
Right? First-hand experience of what it's like, la la la. The bad side is, there's no one policing any of the information.
Got to filter through all the bullshit.
So it's not like... Did you have an Encyclopedia Britannica set when you were a kid?
Yeah.
Did you? We had them, and they were like the pride of the family home, man.
Yeah.
We couldn't, like... Unless you don't fucking play with them, like, you had to just put them back where they came from in alphabetical order. Like, there was no fucking... And if my grandfather walked past and something was out of place, he'd be like, oi!
Yeah.
Like, literally, like, why is this here?
Where is the book? Where's book, TU to TV?
Yeah. We paid good money for this, and, you know...
And they were from the days, man. They were from the 70s.
The brown and cream ones.
Yeah. Brown and cream. Exactly. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, and exactly. And the gold writing on it.
I guarantee you, my mum's probably still got some of them in the garage.
Still got them.
Yeah. Because you couldn't get rid of them, because, like, Salvation Army wouldn't take them. You had to physically get rid of them yourself.
Yeah.
Like, take them to the tip.
Dump them in the recycle bin.
Yeah. Like,
there's some cool stuff in there, though. Like, stuff
they're all ancient news.
Yeah, but you'd look at it and be like,
the Cold War's still in full swing.
Yeah.
Hands landed on the moon.
Yeah.
Ronald Reagan gave his last address. Inauguration of Ronald Reagan.
But it's updated.
In the 80s.
Yeah. No shit.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Walt Disney wowing masses with, like, the new theme park. But that's the problem. Nothing is regulated. So people will literally take the opinion of a fucking 20-year-old somewhere in, San Francisco and just say, oh, well, that's
Take it as
how
gospel.
Yeah. Dude, do you realise how easy it would be for us to set up a website? Let's just call it the Duke Leverage website, yeah? Take a photo of some random dude on the internet, Yeah, exactly. Those world books. Yeah?
Yeah,
I've got
that's them. Yeah.
Yeah, my
we
mum
had them
has
as
still
well.
got those.
We had them as well.
You know how much you can pay for them now?
$20.
$50.
For what? It's
whole
just
set.
dead weight. Dude, I can beat that with my phone right here.
Yeah, it's something that fits in the size in your hand. Yeah,
and that's up to date to the second. Yeah, that's up to date 1978.
Wow, I found 1957 one for $30.
Why would you buy them?
For history, I guess.
Who's going to read them?
Aesthetics.
Your child at 5 years old, you're going to fucking read them? You're going to learn? Get inside!
But that's how far we've come. You can give a kid an iPad and there's like 10 million times more
Yeah,
information
you just
than
got to
that.
learn to filter all the crap out.
But
Yeah.
also, the kid will not be able to read properly.
Yeah, but that's the thing, right? We could set up, well, hang on. We could set up a website, the Duke Leverage blog, you know what I mean? I could do a voiceover and put a few fucking random pictures. All of a sudden, we can convince half the world that here's a guy at Duke Leverage in Australia doing all this fucking incredible shit.
Coney.
Yeah.
We could be Coney.
Yeah. Coney became a fucking pop icon overnight.
Yeah.
Just with one doco that some random dude in the, Silicon Valley made or whatever.
Did he go into hiding and try to be like a shoe salesman?
He's But yeah, then you got the thing that kids don't know how to read anymore. You know what I mean? They read flicking a finger up and down as opposed to turning pages left and right.
Yes.
You know, is that a good thing or a bad thing? It's still a stream of information.
Yeah.
It is, and it's got its good with bad. We've got to take its...
But it goes back to what we had said about people being overloaded with too much fucking information and too much stimulation where their bodies just don't know how to fucking handle it.
Yes.
They freak out. Like a kid that plays video games from, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, man, when I was a kid, during school holidays and stuff, if I did like some crazy session, from like 9 a.m. through to like 10 at night, I'd throw up. I'd feel like jittery,
Yeah.
like I was on smack.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I physically would throw up.
Yeah.
I was buckled. You can't do that now. I feel sick now when I play FIFA for 2 hours.
Yeah.
I stand up, I'm like, fucking hell, man. Like, what have I been doing?
It's like we're getting more information than what we've evolved to take in, like quicker than, normal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Fucking exactly, man. We've got so much information.
Like we weren't meant to be taking in all this crazy information
exactly.
at one point. Yeah.
Our bodies are still developing. Like, evolution took so many thousands of years, hundreds of thousands of years.
Whereas technology's just
Technology's
gone.
just gone.
Yeah. Yeah.